Hi everyone, in this video I'd like to go over how to use MyLab Math. When you first log in, you should see a window that looks like this. My screen is going to look a little bit different than yours because I have an instructor account, and this means I have more options off to the side. But the tabs that you should see are Homework, Quizzes and Tests, Study Plan, Gradebook, and then the Multimedia Library. And I'm going to start with this first tab up here for Homework. So over here, currently all of the homework assignments for the semester are available, and you can work ahead as far as you would like, but make sure you do complete the assignments by the due dates that are listed in here. So the way it works is you can pick any assignment. I guess I'll go with homework 1.7. So you click here. It opens this new page, and you can either start the assignment or click on any problem that you want. So I'm going to click on question 1, and it opens up this new window, and you can click through the questions over here as well. But the very first question is find the domain of this function. So here's a multiple choice question. You could say like, oh, maybe it's B. So you can click here and then check your answer. And then it says it's wrong, and then it gives you some things to consider. Now at this point, if you get a question wrong, you can keep trying by changing your answer, and then you can click Final Check. And okay, well, it still is wrong, and then it tells you what the correct answer is and the answer that you gave. But you can work on the homework until they're all completely correct. So even if you get this first one wrong, you can click Similar Question and start over. So it's a different problem, but you can always work through a homework assignment until you do have a 100%. So let's say you're still not sure about this problem or how to solve it, and you've watched the videos and looked through the notes that I posted in Moodle. There are other options available to you if you're still stuck. There is Help Me Solve This. So if you click here, it'll walk you through how to solve the problem by asking you questions. So you click Continue and answer a few questions. Another option you can use is View an Example. And this is similar to Help Me Solve This, except for this, it just directly walks you through it without actually asking you questions. And for help beyond that, if you click Get More Help, you can go to a video lecture for this particular topic, or you can click here to go into the e-textbook to read the section where this problem came from. And also you can do Ask My Instructor, and that would work as well. You can also post questions in the help form in Moodle too. So even if you're really stuck in a problem and you're not sure what to do, there are other resources available for you if you need help. So I'm going to close out of this assignment. So I'll leave the page, and I can go back into homework, and you can actually click See Score, and no surprise, I did one question, I got it wrong, so my score is a 0%. I think next what I'll go to is quizzes and tests. So let me click here. There is a midterm and a final in this class. The dates are posted in Moodle as well. Currently, neither of those exams are available, but they will be open each a week during midterm and final time. But what is available are the practice midterm exam and practice final exam. These are not required, but I strongly recommend that you try them at least once. You can actually try them as many times as you'd like in preparation for these exams. These will not affect your grade, but they'll definitely give you a good idea of what to expect on the actual midterm and final exams. So these are very good for review when it comes to those two tests. Okay, after that, I think I'll go to the gradebook next. And what the gradebook is every assignment that you've opened and worked on, and it allows you to review that assignment. So I was just working on homework 1.7. You could click here to review it and look at the question that you got wrong. I'd like to point out something that it says up here. If you're ever in the gradebook, this is your chance to review what you've worked on, and it will not change your grade. In fact, it tells you that up here. It says you are reviewing your homework. Any work you do here, it will not change the grade on your assignment. However, if you click on homework and then you click into homework 1.7, it says changes made here will affect your score. So if you are ever looking to improve a score on an assignment, you would click homework and work on it. If you ever just want to review an assignment that you've worked on, you would do that through the gradebook, and that's the reason for those two messages. But anyways, as you work through all of your homework, You can look here to see how your grade for the homework is computed. And it's nice to go back and review stuff that you have worked on. So that was the homework tab, quizzes and tests, and the gradebook. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the study plan, and this is optional, but let me click on this here. You may feel at some point during the semester that you want additional practice beyond what is in Moodle and the required homework, and this is what the study plan is for. So this is completely optional, this is not required, and this will not affect your grade. But what it does give you access to is every single homework problem that comes with the book. So you could click on all chapters. Maybe later on this semester, there were things about trigonometric functions from chapter 4 that you had trouble with. You could click here and then go into any section. So maybe something with right triangle trigonometry. So you'd click here and you can go into any problem that you'd like to work on it, and it breaks it down by category. So maybe finding exact trigonometric values was something that you want more practice with. Well, here's how you could access every problem from the book itself. Again, not required. It will not affect your grade, but it is good for extra practice. So that's homework, quizzes and tests, the optional study plan, and the gradebook. The last thing is the Multimedia Library. If you click here, this gives you another way to access the e-textbook as well as video lectures that come with the book itself. So you first can select your chapter. So maybe, again, going back to chapter 4, maybe that's something that you'd like to review a little bit more. And specifically, you could look at section 3. To access the e-textbook, they call it their multimedia textbook. So you'd click this. And then you could also add, I think we could do video for video lectures. So you click Find Now. Here is the link to the e-textbook. And then here is a link for the video lectures broken down by topic. So right triangle trigonometry to evaluate the functions. Here's something for specific angles and so on. I'll go back to homework. But essentially, that is everything that you will need in MyLab Math. For the most part, you will be in the homework tab working on these assignments. Whenever we take the midterm and final, you will click here to take those. And if you want to look over the work you've done, you would access that by clicking the gradebook. So that's it for this video. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions.